morning, beautiful people. I am in the mountains in Colorado and it's about 41 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like 5 degrees Celsius. It's a little bit chilly, but it feels wonderful and crisp. And this morning I want to make a message and video and share this message with you all about the importance of treating ourselves like the kings and queens and gods and goddesses that we want to be treated like. This then allows other people to treat themselves in the same way. This is all our birthrights, to be treated in the highest regards. And I just want to give you permission to treat yourself like a goddess and a queen or a god or a guardian or a king. I give you permission to do that now. Not in a selfish way. Use your heart. Be a humble queen or a humble king. And don't forget to stay in service and to honor the servant aspect of yourself as well. But carry yourself in a high vibration and give yourself what you need so that your cup is always full. When you have a big gift to share with the world, your cup has to always be full so that you can continue to share it. If your cup is empty, you're going to come from a place of lack and not feel as inclined to share your gift. And my meditation teacher actually just told me the other day that her teacher told her that it is actually arrogant for us to not share our gifts with the world. So create a space for yourself, create an energetic field so that you can share your gifts fully with your full presence, with all of your strength, and it will feel really good. And so I just wanted to create this short, hopefully inspirational video to encourage you, give you permission, to inspire you to treat yourself like a queen, to treat yourself like a king. And remember, that will then ripple out to your friends and your community that will give them permission to do the same. And you deserve it. It's your birthright. And I love you. Okay, so practical tips and tools for treating yourself like a queen or a king or a goddess or a guardian or a god. These are going to be tools in your tool belt to love yourself even deeper and hold yourself in an even higher vibration. So tool number 1, give yourself a foot bath. Put your feet in some warm water. Just get a bucket or a tub or a big bowl that you have lying around the house, or get a special one for this purpose, and put crystals in it, put fresh flowers or dried flower petals, essential oils, and just relax and feel yourself melt into that heat and into that nourishment. You can do this for 5 minutes and it will really bring deep beauty into your world and centeredness and calmness. And so many ancient cultures would bathe their feet and bathe the feet of the people that they cherished and treasured. So doing this to yourself is a big form of self-love. You can also massage your feet afterwards if you'd like. That's something I do every single night before I go to bed, is massage my feet. And it's really grounding and just a beautiful way to show my body that I love it and I'm so grateful for it. So tool number 2, honor what your body needs, whether that be rest or nourishing food, clean food, always nourishing and clean food. Yoga, nature, a massage, quiet time, expressive time, whatever you need, do that. That's the most important thing in this world, doing what you need and what your body asks for. The soul comes into this world with this body, and it is our beautiful birthright to take care of it. And it will gift us with so many blessings if we do just that. Tool number 3, speak your truth. Speak your truth. If you don't know what your truth is, that's okay. Listen, and you will find it. If you do know your truth, speak it. We don't want to suppress, because that causes dis-ease. We want to express, and we want to speak our truth for a number of reasons, which kind of brings us into 2 of the other tools. So tool number 4, speaking your truth and setting your boundaries. So set boundaries and stick to them. Set boundaries and stick to them. Set boundaries just within your own inner world, boundaries that you don't have to share with other people, and then boundaries that you do share with people. Boundaries are important. They don't build a wall. They don't do that at all. They just share with your friends and your community where you're at and what you need. So set boundaries and stick to them. Stick to them. Stick to your boundaries. Find out what they are for you and stick to them. Share them with yourself. Write them down with pen and paper, or share them with your loved ones or with your community, with your family, whatever boundary you want to set, whatever nourishes your highest self. So tool number 5 is express yourself. So again, when we express ourselves, we express. When we don't express, we suppress and kind of put things inside. And when we do that, that's kind of what causes dis-ease and imbalance in the body. We're meant to express and to get things out there into the world. So express yourself and express your gift, whatever that looks like. If it's singing or dancing or writing a blog entry or a book or gardening or whatever that looks like to you, both expressing yourself and sharing your gifts, just do it. That's, again, the whole reason that you're here, is to express yourself. Express yourself before you stress yourself. So our next tool number 6, is if you feel like you need it, take a quiet night or a quiet day in and really give yourself permission to be by yourself, to be in that reclusive, hermiting, self-nourishing space. Don't worry about what anybody else is ever going to think. Just get rid of that limiting belief, because nobody actually cares what you do. It's true. Nobody cares. They just want the best for you. They really do. Everybody just wants the best for you. Everybody wants you to do the best version of you, because again, that gives them permission to be the best versions of themselves. So either take that quiet, reclusive hermitage night in, or go out and be with your community or your friends, the people that love you and that you love. Be out with them, celebrate, be expansive, dance, sing, eat beautiful food together, have a potluck, have a big community yoga class, go out in nature, or just hang out and talk about life. Build a garden together, have an action day. And remember that it's important to be discerning with who you spend your time with. Spend your time with inspiring people that lift you up and people that hold a higher vibration for themselves, because then you will be able to resonate with them in that higher vibration. We want to spend time again with people that love us and that we love. That is important, to be around loving, inspiring people. Sangha is a word that describes community, and it's not just friends or neighbors, it's people that really inspire you to be your best self, people that you can be authentic with and vulnerable with and intimate with, and that will continue to hold you in that highest vibration and support you in whatever way that you need, as long as it's in relation with their boundaries. Vulnerability and authenticity and intimacy are really what we seek in this world. So choose the people that you spend your time with intelligence and with self-love. So our last tool, which I think is number 7 or 8, I can't remember at this point, is self-care. So that's really the whole grander tool for everything that I've just shared, is self-care. Take care of yourself, whatever that looks like. Listen to your soul, listen to your mind, listen to your body, listen to nature, because you are nature, and take care of yourself, whatever that looks like. Don't be codependent on other people. If you find yourself in a codependent relationship, stop it. It's not serving you, it's not serving them. Get rid of codependency and take care of yourself. Love yourself. And the relationships that are in harmony with your own self-care, those will stick. And you can always fine-tune relationships and change things. But get rid of codependency and get into self-care and true self-nourishment and self-love. And our last tool, which is, again, under the umbrella of self-care, perhaps the most important self-care tool, higher than clean food, higher than good friends, clean air, meditation. Meditate, meditate, meditate. For 2 minutes in the morning, for 2 minutes before you go to bed. Start slow. Integrate it into your world. Find a teacher, find a mentor that can hold that meditation guidance path for you. What I do is called Vedic meditation, so I meditate 20 minutes, morning and afternoonish. And that's been my favorite. So meditate. What that will do is it will bring you back into source. You'll be dipped in to source twice a day, but even just once a day. Meditation, you're dipping into source. You're rejuvenating yourself. You're connecting back to the center, your center, and you get to come from that nourished, deeply rested place for the rest of the day. You know, if you started off in the morning, you get to start your whole day off with that beautiful, self-centered, deep, rejuvenated state. If it's 20 minutes or 2 minutes, you know, you really get to dip into source. And then if you can, do it again later in the day. If it's in the afternoon or in the evening, best I've found is before an evening meal. And dip again, and then the whole rest of the night. And then you go to sleep and you wake up and you want to dip back into source again and into your center. And it's really this tool to strengthen you. My teachers and my teachers' teachers have said this is kind of like the symbolism of those beautiful scarves and beautiful cloths that you see in India that are hand dyed. So they take a cloth, say it's a white piece of cotton cloth or tan, and they dip it into the dye, the beautiful purple dye, and they actually hang it up on a clothesline to get kind of beat down with the sun. And then once it's dry, they dip it again, and it gets beat down with the sun. And then they dip it again, and it gets beat down with the sun. And it's just like us. We get dipped into source, and then we kind of get affected by the sun and by the world and by life, and then so we dip back again. And each time we get dipped, we get brighter and brighter, and soon we've had so many dippings that really life and the sun and the world and these experiences don't really affect us as much anymore, because we're this bright cloth. We've been dipped so many times that it's just like permanent within us, this unshakable grace. And it's powerful. And again, this is your birthright. You deserve this. You deserve to love yourself. You deserve to support your soul and your soul's mission, and because this is all in harmony with nature. You know, nature is greater than us. Nature knows the divine timing, the divine rhythm. And so if we can tune into nature and this part of ourselves, life will just seem more effortless and more fluid, and you'll feel stronger in many ways. And I'm going to leave it at that. I support you, queen or king. I support you to receive and to cultivate the space that nourishes your highest, and to stay humble when you're doing so. Many blessings.